Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. If you are new here, guess what you guys, it's been a while since I've done a glitter look like this, but I'm excited to do it because we just celebrated 7 years of marriage with my husband. Yay! And you guys, I was like, oh my God, I gotta show the girls how to get this look. I gotta show them how to do this beautiful glitter look. It came out so perfect, especially for the occasion, okay? So, if you guys have not seen my anniversary pics, go into Instagram at iamdanala and you will see exactly how I put this whole look together with my outfit and everything. Give you guys a little lookbook so you can plan out what you want to do with it. But we are going to get right into it. But before we do, make sure you hit a thumbs up if you like this video. And without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, you guys, so to start everything off, you guys know how I feel about making sure that you have a blank canvas and make sure you cancel out any dark marks, any imperfections, and having it smooth. So we're definitely going into the Morphe Painterly Pro Long Wear Paint Pots, and I love this stuff. Again, I don't know if you guys watch any of my other videos, but the one reason for why I love this stuff is because it is not a wet consistency. Some of the eye primers or the base have such a wet consistency that when you put the shadow on, it turns the shadow a different color. And so I want my colors to stay true, that you see them vibrant. If it's a brighter color, I want it to stay its true form. So this is why I use this, and it's a great resort for using it as your base before you go into your eyeshadow. So once we smooth all of that out, you guys, we're going into my favorite Jaclyn Hill palette. First of all, I love Jaclyn Hill shadow palettes, okay? But she really did a good number with this one right here. The Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette that she collabed with Morphe with. Oh my God, you guys. You always want to have a staple neutral palette in your case. I don't care what event, let's say, you know, I gotta hurry up and do something quick. You definitely want to have a neutral palette in your box, okay? So I went into this to create this beautiful look. And the first shade that I went into first is Boo Bear. So these titles, she is notorious for having a good name for her shadows, and I don't blame her, but Boo Bear is so cute. So it's like a chocolate brown color, and you need that color because you want it to be more in depth so that way the glitter can like pop out. So we're gonna go right into our fluffy brush, and that is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill and JH32 brush. This brush is feathered enough that it can blend out so we won't have like the rough edges on our eye, because you don't want a blunt color. Like, you want it to transition into the eyebrow bone like a little bit better. So that's why I love this brush. Okay, so you're gonna take Boo Bear and you're gonna start from your outer corner of your eye, and then you're going to tap all the way into your inner corner. But you're gonna make sure you're using like circular strokes, especially on the edge, so that you can blow out this color, because this color is a deep color. So you wanna make sure it's not concentrated all in just one area. But going in, make sure you start on the outer and then work your way inward. Okay, so next, since we put down the first color, we're gonna go right back into our paint pot color, Painterly, and we are going to get a flat crease, or it could be like a flat concealer brush. Something that is pointy but flat so that you can trace out and carve out the inner corner going to the outer corner of your eye. And so we're gonna do it kind of like a C shape, but you're gonna tap for that indent where your eye is. And if you tap, you can feel it. It almost feel like where your eyeball is. And you're gonna tap midway and stop right at the corner, and then we're gonna fill the rest of it in. Once you fill it in, you're gonna go into a buffer brush. I love this buffer brush. This is by Morphe, and it is in the number M173. You're gonna buff out this edge part of your eye because we wanna make sure that it blends into the actual shadow once we lay down the glitter. Okay, so next we're gonna go into Duo, and anytime I'm doing a glitter look, I love to use Duo, the green label, because this is not so harsh on your eye. So you're gonna take this out and you're gonna do light strokes, just light strokes right across that area that you have highlighted or cut the crease out with. And then once you get done with that, you're gonna grab you another concealer brush, or you can use a flat brush. I use this black Morphe brush, and you're gonna lightly tap the glue just in the areas where you see the carved cutout part. Once we finish with that, we're gonna go in with NYX, and this is glitter. So this is the color, well, they don't have the actual name. This is MGLI, and it's in the number 04. I love this glitter because it's kind of like a gold, but like a bronzy gold type of color. At least when you put it on, that's what it comes up to be. And I normally pour this in the top of the actual container, so that way I can keep just dipping in, because you kind of like on a time lapse, because the glue will dry up on you really fast. So make sure that you already got your glitter in the top part of the cap waiting for you once you put the glue on. And then you're going to lightly tap your concealer brush into the actual top, and then start applying. And again, you're just going to round it out into wherever you cut out the crease area, and then leave the end part, like stop right at the edge of the actual cut crease. So initially it might feel like you have like globs, but no worries. Just take the remainder glitter that's on your brush and just spread it out. So you're gonna tap lightly over to the naked areas, and you're gonna tap, 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 and I promise it'll spread out. If you see that you're not picking up anymore, go back into the glitter top, tap, 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 and then place it in the areas that's not filled until you feel like it's a consistency that you like. Like for instance, I can tell that I'm like, okay, I got it in enough so that I can stop there. But if you feel like you still got some naked spots, go ahead and dip in a little bit more, but try to make sure you spread out the loose glitter that's already on your eye. Okay, so next we're going to take a fluffy brush. You could take a fluffy brush, or you can go and get you some makeup remover and wipe the glitter off, but I like to remove the excess glitter off my face. So I'm gonna take this fluffy brush right here and just wipe the loose glitter away, because you wanna get rid of as much glitter as you can, and be so careful not to get it in your eye. But definitely just brush away, even at the top of your eyelashes. Make sure you dust the excess glitter off of there. And then before we stop there, we're gonna go right back into our spoolie, which is our little eyelash brush. And then you're gonna brush the excess glue and glitter off your actual eyelashes. And this is gonna help you put on your lashes a little bit better, so it won't be clumpy and you won't have a bunch of stuff actually on the top of your lashes, so your lashes can glue on really good. So this is the main reason for why I do my eyes first before I do my foundation, because with a look like this, you definitely want to start with the eyes first, because you're going to get glitter everywhere on your foundation. So I started my eyebrows, now I'm doing my eyes, and then now I get to clear out all the glitter off my face, and then I'll be able to go into my foundation. But we're not done yet, so let's continue. So now we're going back into the eyeshadow palette, and this time we're going into Cinnamon Roll. But before we go into Cinnamon Roll, we're going to use the same brush that we used before, because it's a shade darker, so it's not going to do much difference. And then plus it's going to help blend in very well. So we're going to take this and you're going to tap, lightly tap, because if you go in hot with Cinnamon Roll gonna be a mess, okay? So make sure that you lightly tap, boop, boop, drop down. And then you remember I told you guys, when you come in hot, you wanna start always on the outer corner, going a little bit closer to the glitter area, because this is gonna help cover up that rough edge on that glitter, okay? This is the whole point. You need a darker color so you can cover up this edge so it will not show. So then you're just gonna flick Cinnamon Roll right there on the edge, and then blend her out, going back over the lighter color, which was Boo Bear. And remember, make sure you do light strokes when you get into this. If you need to apply some more because you still see a little bit of that edge, go ahead and put a little bit more on the brush and tap from the outer corner, and then work your way in. So we cannot leave the brow bone untouched. I like to get a little bit of a lighter gold for the brow bone, because it just makes the brow bone stand out a little bit. So I went into dipping because I wanted to make this look a little bit simple for you guys. Normally I would have got a little bit lighter of a gold, but because I wanted to make sure so you guys can have it a little bit easier and use the same palette for this entire look, we're gonna dip right into dripping, which is that gold color right there. And we're gonna get a flat brush, and you're gonna take that across the brow bone, and you're just gonna blend, 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 kind of like tap, tap, tap. And then once we finish with that, we're gonna go right back into our Morphe brush, and I want you to kind of like blend that in with the brow bone color. So that way you can't see a definite line where one starts and where one ends. So next, to make it look a little bit more clean, we're gonna go right into Il Makiage Black Liner. Let me tell y'all about this liner, okay? I love, love, love how sharp their tip is on this liner. Like, you need, in order to get a really sharp line, to get a real good eyeliner, you definitely want the tip to be sharp enough where you can define the line out. And look how sharp this thing is. It is super sharp. So I love this liner. And so I'm gonna start from right here up under my eye, and I'm gonna lightly touch and do a flick straight up. That's how I kind of make sure I'm in the right area and I'm drawing a line where it's supposed to be, so it won't be too far up, but it won't be too far low. So I'm gonna start right here on the outer corner and flick up, stop midway, and then right there, like a triangle, you're gonna cut right across into your actual top lid. Once you do that, you fill up that wing on the outer part first. Before we go into the actual middle part of the eye, the inner eye, you're gonna fill that up. And then you're gonna come to the inner part of your eye, and then you're gonna connect it to the outer part of that wing. Trust me, this was not my favorite thing to do when I first started doing makeup. And when I tell you, every time either one wing would be going this way, the other wing would be going that way, and I would be so frustrated. But I promise you, practicing this will make perfect. So don't be hard on yourself. The more you practice, the more it would get better. But I'm telling you, this, once you get it, you love it, okay? So that's it for the liner. And once we finish with that, we gotta get these lashes on, okay? Ow. Okay, so before we pop these lashes on, girls, we wanna make sure that we coat our lashes first, because I'm gonna tell you a secret. If you coat your lashes first, when it's time to take the lashes off, all you gotta do is put some water on there and they slip right off, okay? So you wanna do that because it helps it also, the lash, the fake lash, adhere better to your lash. So first thing I'm going into first was the NYX On the Rise Volume Lift Mascara. And this, again, I do this on purpose because it's not like I'm going anywhere where a beach is. So I don't have to worry about somebody drenching my face with, or making sure you're not crying if you at church and you catch the spirit of the Lord and came in the building, okay, and you cry your lashes off. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get waterproof. But in this case, I'm not going to church and I'm not going to a beach. So I definitely can coat my lashes with this, and when it's time for to take them off, they come off, slip off very easily. So you're gonna do a thin coat of this on your lashes, and then we're gonna go right into putting the lashes on. All right, so after you have done the glitter eye, you put your liner on and your lashes, it is time to pop on your foundation, get those lips juicy, and you are ready to slay the town. But I promise you, with this look right here, you're gonna get plenty of compliments. it never fails. Everywhere I go, I always get asked, what did you do to your eye? How did you get your eye to look like this? So you can thank your girl later. All right, you guys, this is the look. I love a glitter eye. It is none other. It's the best time to wear a glitter look when you have big holidays or big special occasions. And I was like, you know what, why not show you guys? It turned out beautiful. So if you like this video, make sure you hit a thumbs up. Don't forget, all the items will be in the description box below. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you know every time I put out a video. Until next time.